What up, chat? How we doing? How's it going? Hail the Ultra Sun God. That's not me, man. I've waited out so many times. Also, I would have been live on time. Here's the thing. Hang on, I'm saving my streak on Snapchat. Here's the thing. I would have been live on time. But I've learned. This is something I've learned recently. Oh, your day's been hell? I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, hopefully the stream can be 2-hour reprieve from the woes that is real life. 1 second. You think I'm skipping crucial steps in the notification description? I don't think so. What did I say? Battle the first totem Pokemon and then the run snowballs into a W. I think that's valid. I think today we're gonna battle the first totem Pokemon and then the run's gonna snowball into a win. You have to come at it with a positive mindset. But I would have been live on time. I was late to my first lecture, didn't finish my homework in time, and have just found out there's more homework due tomorrow. Yeah. There's a reason that I dropped out of college. That's all I'm saying. There's a reason I'm not in college anymore. But story time. I would have been live. However, I've learned in life that when I'm about to go live, I just got 3 more years to go. It can't be that bad right now. Well, it depends where we're coming at those 3 years from. If it's like 3 years to go and you're like in graduate studies, then, but if it's like undergrad, it can't be that bad. But I mean, literally, what do I know? Graduate. You're almost at 6-figure channel points. That was an autocorrect. Which part was an autocorrect? Oh, you have 3 more years to go. It can't be that bad. I mean, yeah, I feel like you've been through the thick of it. Also, Chicken King, I will give you, 1 chance to take it back. I see you have requested the timeout. Timeout means I time you out for 10 minutes. I know it's in the description. I just want to make sure you read that. So if you read that and you want to take 10 minutes off, go ahead. If you don't want to, respectfully, I'll reject it. I'll give you... You want to reject it? Okay. I'll reject it. But story time. I was going to be live on time. But then I've learned I have to like when I'm about to go live, I have to like pump fake Kimbo that I'm going live. Because as soon as I start stream, it would like stop me from typing or something. Yeah, it's literally a channel timeout for 10 minutes, which means you low-key can't see chat either. I think it's like a 10-minute ban essentially. But I was going to be live on time, but I learned I have to pump fake Kimbo about it. Because if I don't, and I start stream, immediately he has to poop. I don't know why. This has been a thing since we moved in October. Whenever I go live, if Lily's not home, he has to poop. So naturally, I sit here and I go, "What up, chat?" And then he has to poop, and then I let him go down, go poop, and then I start streaming. That's my life, but it's okay. I love him to death. Let's get into the dailies. So that's why I was live late today. Not to shift blame onto the dog that can't defend himself, but that's just like the truth of the story. So make of that what you will. Moab. Starting a D&D campaign tomorrow. My first D&D campaign as Dungeon Master. I've spent way too long on this story building. I feel like that's kind of what you do though, right? Borf. Whoa, Jack. Croak. Okay. What? Main reason for... I respect that. I respect the main reason you forgot your homework being you working on your D&D campaign. Rog. I actually don't know what this word could be. It's got to be R-O. Roams. Okay. Roach. Okay. That was a little embarrassing, I won't lie. Brace. Earth. Heath. There. Arena and batch, easy. Together for the present. What does that mean? When you hit 6 digits, don't time me out. I don't think timing out someone else is 6 digits, right? Yeah, no, timing out someone else is 10K. I could already, but I won't. That's a lot of power to wield. Plaid, plains. Give me a hint. Gold. Paper. Here's the thing. I think I know what it is. Anniversary. Yep, there it is. I found it. Anniversary. Now, what are the anniversary milestones? Paper, diamonds. I know silver, I think, is one. But silver's not on here. 60s? Like, is it literally just like 50, 60? 40s, 50s, 6. What are the anniversary milestones? I thought there was a silver. I know gold is one. Paper, diamond, gold. Like, is it 50? There's no Y. Dude, I can't believe it's not 50s. Theme. Fit. Sift. Tether. 10th. The X is throwing me off. Unless it's like 5th, which is this. No, 5th. I think 5th has 2. First. 6th. 5th. Isn't that how you spell 5th? Yeah. Unless it's like relating to which one these are, in which case I'm kind of screwed. Because I'm pretty sure your first anniversary is your paper anniversary. Teth? Dude. Is it 65th? Fifth? No, it can't be. 8th? Seath? Scythe? 50th, 60th, 60th. That was rough. Maybe I'm willing to admit that was rough. Sound of hard impact. Bam. Hoo-wee. No clue. With 8 across, kind of bus, associate with double decker, sponsored posts in one's newsfeed, ads, described as half bread, half cake. No, literally no idea. Full range of mental or physical abilities. Mike, who plays Austin Powers, I actually have no clue. Quirky, odd. Garden tool used for weeding is a hoe. Tampa Bay football player for short is a buck. Oh boy. Oh boys. Oh boy. Babka. Who played Austin Powers? Having full range of mental or physical abilities? The sound of a hard impact? Am I right about these so far? Okay, then I'm not right about that one. Bubka? Oh, baby. Abled. Myers. Okay. What do we have here? Alarm, rooster, sunrise, ways to wake up in the morning. Flare, signal, SOS, star, one away, yeah. Alarm. Okay, alert, there we go. Sunrise, dew, rooster, worm. Things related to the morning. Boom. Okay, we're looking at all 9 generations. Let's do like a generation 5. Oh, chat, Pokemon Day, the 27th. That's huge. We're going to go over the news on the 27th, like, because it's at 9 a.m. So at 6 p.m., we'll talk about it. 5th generation. I'm feeling maybe Muna. Okay, so we're looking at a dual type. Stage 1, not fully evolved in gens 1 through 4. Give me like Starly. Okay. Wait, no, we're looking for fully evolved gens 1 through 3 dual type. E-Train? T-Train's still gen 4? I knew that. I was just quizzing you guys. Let's do... I know it has to be fully evolved. Give me Wingull. No, I've already tested flying type. Give me like Nuzleaf. Okay, so it's Gen 2 or Gen 1. Could it be Girafarig? Okay, it is Gen 2. Great. I don't know anything about this generation. I mean, Lugia. Ho-Oh. Okay. Is it Celebi? I'm just naming psychic types. I know it's not psychic. Shit. Stantler? Okay, I'm just gonna guess types. Give me Misdreavus. Give me, like, Spinarak. Give me, like, Golem. It's a rock type. Anorith. Oh, okay, dude, I need fucking hints apparently today. Water, rock. Oh, it's Corsola. That one was bad. Roselia. By slipping into the shadow of martial arts, master and copying their movements. Is this Marshadow? That's not Carvana. Basculin. Water G-Max. Inteleon, Blastoise. There's probably another one I'm missing, so I'll come back to it. Steel G-Max? Corviknight. Isn't Duraludon Steel type? Grass G-Max? Venusaur? Ice Water type? Lapras? Lapras G-Max has to be a fairly uncommon pick. Ice Water. Arctivish. Steel Ice? What is Steel Ice? Let's come back to it. Grass ice. Galar water type. Dracovish. Steel type in Galar. Copper Raja. Galar grass type. I was gonna say Skidoo. That's Kalos. Give me... Honestly, give me Applin. And then for this, give me Appleton G-Max. Grass Ice and Steel Ice. Grass Ice, give me Snover. And then Steel and Ice. Steel and Ice. Oh my god. I can't think of anything. For some reason, I want to say Hisui and Avalug, but I don't think that's right. But we'll put it in. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's only Sandslash. That's right. Least commons. Okay. I'm giving myself Appleton because these are the same Pokemon. I got Snover. I got Arctovish. Most commons. No most commons. I did pretty good. That's not bad. Okay, give me Poland. Okay, I think we might be maybe like Norway. Okay, a little further south. We're probably closer to like Egypt. Chad. Sudan. Zimbabwe. No. Zambia. Congo. I'm not super familiar with East African countries, to be entirely honest with you. We're probably in Ethiopia, though. Ethiopia? Okay, we're not. We're in... Is it Eritrea? Eritrea? Yep. No. Oh, we're right there. Okay. Oh, that puts me in Kenya. What the fuck? South Sudan? Is that really a country? Okay. Slice prosciutto. That's gotta be like $10.99. Okay, my Scarlet and Violet $Pokédollars to conversion table was a little off mentally, but $8.99 works. Spell check. Let's get started.
Hydra. A noun. Skydiving. A noun meaning the sport of jumping from an airplane and typically heavenly. A adjective meaning of or relating to heaven or the heavens. Ball. A verb meaning to cry out loudly and unrestrainedly. Scorch. A verb.
Next.
Slovenly. A adjective meaning untidy, especially in personal appearance. Slovenly. A adjective meaning untidy. Torrent. A noun meaning a violent or forceful. Previous. A adjective meaning going before. Ebullience. A noun meaning the quality of lively or enthusiastic expression of thoughts or feelings. Exuberance. Ebullience. A noun meaning the quality of lively or enthusiastic expression of thoughts or feelings. Exuberance. Ebullience. A noun meaning the quality of biome. A noun. Cotswold. A noun meaning any of an English breed of large, long-wooled sheep. Cotswold. A noun meaning any of an English breed of large, long-wooled sheep. Cotswold. Abattoir. A noun meaning a place where animals. Aporia. A noun meaning an expression of real or pretended doubt or uncertainty, especially for rhetorical effect. Aporie is French, derived from Greek aporia, meaning difficulty or perplexity. Senile. A adjective meaning of ghouls. A noun meaning the...
Dude, what? Cool. I guess I should have listened to the... I guess I should have listened to the definition. Dude, the hard ones? The hard tier, hear me out. They're not easy. Those hard ones, they ain't easy, brother. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me just go ahead and get this poured up for us. Crack open my coffee. Treated myself to a classic Starbucks coffee today. Real old heads, no. Dude, I low-key forgot how good these are. Can't tell if it's vanilla bean or not. I love vanilla bean. I'm assuming it's not. Yeah, I think it's vanilla flavoring. I don't think it's vanilla bean. Let me get, sorry, I went down a little bit of a Reddit rabbit hole for a second there. Forgot that I was live. I just like completely zoned out reading Reddit. Did you just freeze? Yeah, okay. Sorry. Let me be good at this. Let me read this post. From r/energy drinks. It says, open bracket, Starbucks, lightning symbol, double shot, lightning symbol, vanilla, 11 fluid ounces. End bracket, delicious, energizing blend, not filled in box, D, 325 milliliters canned coffee beverage. Had gotten it from a 4-pack a while ago from, if I recall, Walmart. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different pictures of this drink. And then I scrolled, and there was one comment that says, why so many photos of a can? Second comment says, why is it you always act like someone owes you an explanation of why they downvoted you? But then down at the bottom, I don't know how frequently you guys are on Reddit, but if a post does poorly enough, Reddit will automatically minimize the comments. Like, will automatically minimize that comment. So I saw that there was one from OP that was automatically minimized. So I opened it naturally. And OP says, kind downvote. Somebody replies, your post comes across as really overdone and you are extremely arrogant and entitled when responding to downvotes or even negative comments. People aren't required to explain why they downvote something, and getting angry at downvotes only gets you more downvoted. OP replies, if you dislike something about this post for which you decided to downvote it, then I would appreciate your divulging here your reasoning. Likewise for my comments, but not as much since they don't directly impact visibility of the original post, which seemingly has been perniciously substantially reduced thanks to excess downvoting it. Somebody replies, you are constantly getting downvoted for likely the following reasons. 1. Your posting style can be hard to parse. 2. You constantly complain about downvotes. Okay, not bad. Reason number 3, you made a sociopathic post in r/unpopular opinion stating that you think genocide is a good idea to control world population. Hope this helps. Be better. OP replies, the rabbit hole continues, chat. We're not done. Yes. Posted an r/unpopular opinion stating that you think genocide is a good idea to control world population. I hope it makes sense now how I completely zoned out and forgot I was live for 45 seconds. OP replies, thank you for expressing this. All 3 of the reasons you provided have previously occurred to me. However, the only one that is sound, if true, is the first one, difficulty with parsing. The other 2 do not legitimately justify downvoting the post. In parentheses, never mind that my post repopulation control was most certainly not sociopathic. Complaining about downvotes generally should not warrant downvoting the post, and frankly, likely not the comments themselves either, but that is secondary. As for parsing, what is difficult about parsing it? I very methodically expressed the complete details of the product, trending from more generic to precise. Had I posted the first part of the title in brackets instead, had I posted the first part of the title as instead of 11 fluid ounce double shot vanilla, then would you have upvoted the post instead of downvoting it? By the way, did you yourself in fact downvote it? You don't get to decide what is or isn't a legitimate downvote. The fact that you think you do is very telling. You are not the downvote police. Of course, I don't get to decide in an enforcetory sense, but I certainly am allowed to express my views on the matter, which you have the right to do as well. Like, you have the right to downvote any of my comments and posts for any reason, however unjustified. By the way, I downvoted your reply above because you declined to answer my direct question, but instead chose to vaguely insinuate badness about me or strictly speak. Dude, he's just a debate nerd. Very often that normally sane people advocate for genocide. Totally. Yeah, for sure. I want to see this post on r/unpopular opinions. And I find it. Very active on r/Kingdom Hearts. Hey, Kingdom Hearts, maybe clear out your community a little bit. Maybe we need to take a look at r/Kingdom Hearts a little deeper. Can I filter this by posts and not comments? How does Reddit work? Posts. Hot posts. Wait, maybe it's like top all time. If I remember how r/unpopular opinions works, it should be one of his top all times. Very active on r/energy drinks. Holy shit. r/beer. Fucking active on r/lows. Like, what are we doing? Who's active on r/lows? So many posts on r/lows. Holy shit. I think the post on r/unpopular opinions is gone. Unless I have to go into the ones that have like negative karma. But that would be so much more concerning. Okay. Are you sorting by posts or comments and posts? I'm sorting by posts. And I found one that I don't think I should say out loud. I don't think I can show it. I think I'll get banned on the website. But I'm learning a lot about this person by looking at their top posts all time. Let's just say that. Let's just say there was maybe a post on r/Black Lives Matter, and maybe that post was about maybe that post was titled "The Greatest Lie Ever Sold to You." It was removed. Oh my god. Oh. Fucking ring the found we found a Nazi bell. r/unpopular opinions. Not only the planet, but human beings the world over would be better off with much fewer humans. Ergo, instead of allowing human population to approach this hands-off, societally ordained cap, we ought purposefully to curtail it. Genocide via human methods targeted at objectively genetic inferiors? What? What? Dude. Some people like forced institutionalization is probably a good thing, right? Like, I think maybe sometimes we need like re-education camps. Like, not in like a bad way, but like actually I think that's what mental hospitals are. No, I think like a mental hospital is like you're not okay. I think this guy needs to like forcefully go back to school. Like, some people should just have to go back to school. Like, clearly, you did not get out of the public school system what you needed to achieve from it. Yeah, like, some people just need to retake 8th grade history. Like, that's what I mean. Also, like, forceful institutionalization is probably also a good thing. Um, because I know there's ways you can do that, but can't believe there's still so many people arguing the genetically inferior angle. Like, when you, like, here's the crazy thing to me. I promise we'll play Pokemon. When you have that thought, how does, like, how do you not just have every red flag just like bring, ding, 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 bring, go off in your brain? Like, how do you have that thought and you're not just like, oh, that's a bad one? Like, that's one that doesn't have that, like, you shouldn't have that thought. Like, you shouldn't have any thought relating to calling somebody genetically inferior, but if you do, that's one that shouldn't make it out of the mouth filter. Because your brain's not wired properly. Fair enough. Here's another post. Why is shadow banning a thing? It is very unfair in its deception, a much harsher punishment than non-deceptively suspending or frankly even permabanning. I would much rather have been told outright of my punishment, even in the absence of a divulged infraction prompting the punishment. You know, this is how I can tell this dude's a debate lord. Because he's just using bigger words to confuse people. So that I wouldn't have been spending time typing posts that only the site's admins and I can see. Never mind the fact that I didn't even do anything to warrant being punished. Brother, you went on r/unpopular opinions and said we need to cull the human race. Let alone effectively being muted without being informed, as that is what a shadow ban is in the first place. What is the rationale behind it? What kinds of accounts is it supposed to catch? Yours! Literally yours! That's crazy. I didn't even like, dude, I yeah, if they tell you no one's listening, then you just make a new account. Jesus. Also, scrolling through this guy's post history, one in every like 3 are removed by mods. Like, that's a crazy ratio, man. That's a crazy, not surprising, I know. This is I have found maybe the craziest Redditor that's ever existed. Oh, 2 years ago, the US Department of Education should be abolished. I think I've one post has answered every question I have about this guy. Yeah, of course this guy sees no value in it. Holy shit, man. Like, this is what I mean. Like, how does this happen to a person? How do you get to like this stage of life where like racist parents? That's the thing. Is like is that it? Is that really all it takes? I feel like that can't be all it takes. Like, there's like, dude, he's writing essays in r/Kingdom Hearts. Anyways, but it's like, how do you like? That's why sometimes I think like the correction for this is probably conspiracy theory mindset. That's what I'm like. I think the correction for this is re-education. Like, it's probably like going back to school. I aim it at television shows, but if you aim it at history, the natural path to fall down is this, guys. That's fair. Like, some certain level of like hyperfixation. That's the thing, is like, how do you, I guess my follow-up question would be, how do you hyperfixate on history? How do you have the history tick and like come out this way? Like, how is it so consistent? Is it just from the ever prevalence of fascism in history that you're like, oh, the next time we do it, there's no way it messes up? It's just so crazy to me, man. I was talking about it with one of my coworkers, because one of my coworkers is like a history war guy, but he's normal. And we were talking about how like the Venn diagram between like I like history and like Nazi or like sympathizer is like almost an entire circle. I think it is a lack of empathy thing. I think this is what I'm coming to realize about people is, as bad as it is, there is a lack of empathy in people. And like, they don't realize things will happen until those things happen to them, if that makes sense. Like, I think abortion protections are the example, right? Like, there's plenty of stories of families in the South where the dad's like, yeah, I don't think we should be getting abortions. Like, that's a human in the mother's womb or fucking whatever. And then like, so abortion gets like completely banned in Texas, and then their 16-year-old daughter gets pregnant. And then the dad is like, who could my daughter's 16. She's not out of high school. She can't have a kid. Why can't I get an abortion in the state of Texas? We're supposed to be the greatest state ever. And it's like, yeah, dude, we tried telling you. Like, we tried informing you that this was going to happen. Yeah, people don't care until it's about them. And like, it's really hard to get someone to like understand that like it could be them. Like, at any point, right? Like, I think a good example of it is like homelessness, where like at any given point, we're all infinitely closer to being homeless than we are to being like Jeff Bezos. So it's like, why would you not want to take care of the homeless person? Because people see it as a failure of the person, not a failure of like the systems put in place. Yeah, like literally one bad medical, like we are all one medical bill that is bad enough away from being homeless. But people have the mindset that it'll just never happen to them. And that like their 16-year-old would never get pregnant. So why should they care about abortion rights? I also, on the topic of abortion, this is a very politically charged Pokemon stream now. I found one Redditor, man. I've always, from the dude, this is how I know that we have an education problem. When I was 11 years old, I came to the conclusion about abortion rights. Whether or not you want an abortion at 16 is up to you. Why are you trying to make that decision for every other woman in the country? Like, I guess that's the benefit to protecting abortion, right? Is it's not like if we enshrine abortion protections, if a woman gets pregnant, the fucking libs aren't gonna send the abortion machine at you. You can still choose to have the child. And if somebody else chooses not to, like, that's their prerogative. You know what I mean? Am I using that word right? I am using it right. They think there's people who have abortions for fun. Yeah, they're talking about me. They're talking about me. You have to understand, just like they think people force kids to become trans for the woke agenda, you have to understand when they talk about these things, they're talking about me in specific. Every morning, I wake up, I take my daily dose of hormone replacement therapy, I go to the woke store, I get more hormones, I have to get my daily abortion to get my hormones. At that point, it's 10 a.m., I'm tired, so I have my woke coffee. Dude, why is there not a coffee called woke coffee? Because Black Rifle coffee is a thing, like for conservatives. How has nobody come up with woke coffee? Rainbow coffee? Exactly. And then 10 a.m., I have my rainbow coffee. And then I go to the daily library. I go to the public library. I spend 2.5 hours reading to children to trans them. And then, so that's from like noon to 2. And then from 2 to 4, I go to the local elementary school and I make the kids gay. I gay the kids. So first I trans them and then I gay them. And this happens every day. Because if it doesn't happen, then society collapses. We're seeing it with the airplanes right now. We're seeing it with the airplanes. So I have to trans the kids and then I have to gay the kids. And then at 5, at 4, I leave the elementary school and I go to the DEI factory and I make DEI and I ship it out into the world. The DEI factory has slowed down in the past couple months. I'm a little concerned about that, admittedly. But that's what my daily schedule is like. I'm doing irreparable harm to society, apparently. Dude, that's what I'm saying. Planes are literally falling out of the sky. I was talking to one of my friends about it, and we were like, how many more fall out of the sky until, like, we just pack this shit up and we're done with planes? Like, low-key, it's getting to a point that, like, I almost don't... I've never been on a plane, and now I almost don't want to ever be on a plane. I think we're out of the... golden age of planes now. I think that's over. I think it's done. We should just put them on the ground and call them a train and call it a fucking day. Just don't go on a Boeing or a Spirit and you'll most likely be fine. I know, but didn't like a Toronto Airlines plane like flip over? It's getting to a point where it's like, just don't go on a plane. Boeing makes most of them, if I recall. I think the one that flipped over wasn't a Boeing. It was a CRJ 900. Yeah, it was a Bombardier. It wasn't a Boeing. I don't know what Kimbo's doing. He's staring out this window, which is only the neighbor's house. Like the Pokemon. Yeah, the Bombardier. Bombardier took down the plane because there wasn't enough DEI in the plane. Bombardier is a woke Pokemon. Bombardier is woke and DEI. I actually don't know what Kimbo's doing. He's like stanced up against this window. He never looks at these windows. Bring your gay friend on every flight you go on or there won't be enough DEI to stay in the sky. DEI stays in the sky. I've been saying it. The woke left doesn't want to believe me. DEI keeps you in the sky. Look at what's happening without it. Planes are falling out of the air. DEI or die. People are saying. The streets are talking. I don't know what Kimbo's doing. I think maybe Lily just got home. Let me check. She usually texts me when she's off, but she may have forgotten today. Kimbo's just tweaking. No location found. Is my girlfriend okay? Oh no, she's there. Okay, she's still up. Alright, chat. Let's play Pokemon! So anyways, after that tangent, after finding maybe the craziest Redditor that's ever existed. Actually, most sane Redditor. I think we've got a pretty decent team here. Personally. I don't think I've technically gotten my Route 2 encounter yet. No, I have. It was Trubbish. Trubbish was the Route 2 encounter. You're okay, Kim. Kimbo's being weird. Kimbo, you're being a weirdo. Kimbo's being a weirdo. What was my Route 1 encounter, chat? I don't remember right now. I actually don't remember, like, most of these encounters. For some reason, the Nuzlocke tracker is, like, resetting. This has a cot next to it. Yes. So that was my Route 1 encounter. It had to have been, right? And then my Howloli was Furfro. Yungoos did die. My Outskirts was Slowpoke. Slowpoke died. I think Slowpoke and Yungoos have died. I think those were the two deaths we've sustained so far. I just have to figure out, how do I get the Nuzlocke tracker to save? Guys, I don't need the revives. Respectfully, I don't need them. It just didn't do it. Here we go. Oh. 2 roto boosts. So my next encounter is Verdant Cavern. Get some more potions. Make sure I have enough Pokeballs. Let's just buy 10 more Pokeballs. See what this fucker sells. Oh, that was rude. That was mean. I don't need to be mean about it. Nothing crazy. Nothing I have to concern myself with right now. All right, first trial. Okay, chat. Let me see what Kimbo's like bugging about right now. Let me check. What's wrong? Okay, there's nothing. He is just keeping watch. It's just weird because you literally can't see like anything. All right, Verdant Cavern. Ugh. Defeat 3 Pokemon that lurk here in the dens. Yeah, I think I can manage that. What? I have to do the trial and then I can catch Pokemon? That's kind of lame. So with this being the trial, that means my Pokemon can officially kind of technically go over the level cap. Just to make sure we're on the same page. Double flinch, we love to see it. Into a scratch. Oh, come on. Literally 1 HP. Oh, I can turn the XP share back on. Ah! This guy wanted the smoke? That is, I'm assuming that's the Leafy unlock. How we get an Eevee is probably a question for Google. But it does look like a Leafy unlock. Or any other Pokemon that may need a Mossy Stone to evolve, but I'm pretty sure it's just Leafy, right? You know where, and it's actually guaranteed. Let's go. That's huge for us, actually. Eevee's much better as an assurance policy. I think so. Brick Break! Alright, who's learning Brick Break? Who's learning it? Oh, okay. Good talk, guys. Yeah, I think Eevee is a lot better to, like, fill in a gap with. Yeah, cool. I'm really glad I'll be able to make use of this Brick Break. Why can't any of you break a brick? What if I just go back to here? He baited me? Okay, I do not have to battle that now. Willing to admit, maybe I'm a little confused what I'm supposed to be doing here. Because right now I'm being led to believe that that's where it is. But I know I'm going to go over there. Oh. Well, I can't Meowth one quick break. Meowth has hands. Just doesn't have hands like that, I guess. Alright, Drowsy, I got bad news, man. Yeah, Drowsy, bad news, bud. Fake out? Because I think it's funny. Into a bite so I can actually win. Yo, don't pound my Poochyena, you little freak. Oricorio, huge. Yo, kid, know there's a mad strong Pokemon lurking back here somewhere, right? I'd run if I were you. Nah, we're not going out like that. We gotta get our revenge. Go stand over that den and catch that skulking young goose, yo. I got no bones to pick with you. Dude, they're dancing at the rocks. They're menacingly dancing at the rocks. Oh, it's the totem Pokemon, right? That's no young goose. No, it's not. Okay. This is just a normal Gumshoes. Tank that. That was easy. Dude, Alolan Meowth is kind of showing up right now. That's all I'll say. Huge. I feel like I should put Snorlax out first. Also, what item are you holding? An Ultra Ball? Okay. Sure. Trubbish for Intimidate and Poison? Oh, so true. Actually so real for that. Is Poison Sting guaranteed poison? No. But like, what are the chances? Like 50 probably? It's pretty close. Poison, Sting, odds, Pokemon, Ultra Sun. 30%. Also, I just heard the front door. I'm gonna go make sure that that was Lily and not an intruder. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, chat. All right. It was Lily. I can confirm. Somebody shows up in the doorway wearing a ski mask. They told me to say that. How funny would it be if my home... That's exactly what somebody that was being held hostage would say. Look, all I'm saying is, it was my girlfriend. Now that's a totem Pokemon. Next thing you're going to ask for chatter social security numbers? Yeah. Chat, if you could just put those in the chat for me real quick. I just want to see how close yours is to mine. Dude, this Gumshoes has aura. His aura's off the charts. Huge. Oh. Now, why would you go and have something like that, huh? No! I forgot about ally Pokemon! Fuck, wait, I don't survive another one. I do have to switch. Yeah, Trubbish kind of fucked this one up, I'm not gonna lie. Seven damage and like 6 damage. That's not bad. The sand attack does not hit both. A Alolan Grimer wouldn't have failed, you're right. Okay, that was huge. I'm not super worried about the Yungoos, which might become a problem. Kill the totem first, that's what I'm thinking. This lowers attack, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna nerf the Gumshoes into the ground. I'm not worried about these Yungoos at all. That's not good for me, though. Let's see how much damage a tackle does. Odor Salute? That wasn't great damage, I'll be honest with you. If they both hit, it does like 11 damage. So I do need to switch here. Oh! I was thinking way too hard, chat. They'll unfortunately probably have bite. Well, I have minimize, so I can also just check the Nuzlocke tracker. They do have bite and pursuit, so this could go very bad very quickly. They also have odor sleep, which is counters my whole point here. But I also have minimize. It's risky. It did not pay off. That's fine. It's debatable how useful Oricorio Sensu style was going to be. Realistically, this was my goal at the end of the day, was to get Tropius out for free. Okay, another Odor Sleuth. Why are we using that move so much? Did 8 damage. That's not great. I'm not, like, over the moon about that. Dude, this scary face is really grinding my gears right now. Okay, that did 10 damage. That's, like, worse for me. But them together don't do 16 damage. That's huge. Gumshoe's KO. That's awesome. Yungoos and Gumshoes do... It did seem to be speed tied. Headbutt? Dude, Headbutt's good, right? Does Headbutt give knockback? No. Okay, let's just replace Tackle. Okay, now I just switch out to Poochyena. Because Poochyena is really good at taking out Yungoos, especially when there's a 3-level difference. Okay, so we fake out here. Like, for sure. There's a lot of damage. And we bite. I should just be faster. Yeah. Why does he keep doing that, man? Easy. Glare? Glare has a paralyzed chance, right? Oh, it is just guaranteed paralysis. That's huge. I forgot not every Pokemon was ghosted. Yeah. I threw out Oricorio and it was like, whoa, man. For you to be able to defeat the totem Pokemon that I had trained up to such a powerful state, I don't know what to say. I do. Gimme, 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 gimme. Give me the Z Crystal. Gimme, 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 gimme. Working in harmony with your Pokemon, you have cleared the trial of Alima. You're a phenomenal trainer. Z Crystal from the pedestal is now yours. Yeah, the level cap is 165. So next is the Island Kahuna, which should be pretty easy with Tropius. Normalium Z. Missing Nose really disappointed in that level cap. Ugh. Manage to defeat yourself, totem Pokemon, prove yourself. You can try and catch any Pokemon you find here in the cave. Yeah. What are my options? There are some good options. Noibat, Zubat, Alolan Diglett. Who died? Or Corio died. Yeah. It was just Alima healed my Pokemon, so no. It appears that Alola's mysterious crystals are received for overcoming trials. Dude, why does the girl have full pockets? Maybe admirable to overcome such trials using your own strength and skill rather than relying on technology. I'm Zossie. You're kind of awesome, you know? Ah, this is when you were supposed to say Alola to one another, is it not? I'm Dulce. We're part of the Ultra Recon Squad. That ball thing you used there. This is some amazing bit of tech. You might just have to borrow that idea. We're investigating all about Z crystals and auras and all kinds of stuff. So I guess we'll probably see you around. You think Zubat's the best encounter here? I myself, why are they blue? They're just like constantly asphyxiating themselves. Asphyxiating. Yeah, unfortunately, Young Goose, you're a duplicate. To the Shadow Realm! That's it. 5 minutes in the crystal. Okay, Alolan Diglett. It's what? Is Alolan Diglett just Steel type? What are we working with here? Ground and Steel. Interesting. Very interesting. What do we want to name him? What do we want to name Diglett? What are other Steel ground Pokemon? Excadrill? On it. Onyx. I'm glad that you said Zubat and I said Noibat, and I got Alolan Diglett. Barricades here and there. These barricades help mark areas where particularly strong Pokemon can be found. Anyone can pass through them if they are escorted by a strong trainer. Those attempting the challenge can pass the barricades as long as they clear the trials. Noivern is good, but Noibat is bad. Noibat is kind of a liability. Your world just got a little bigger. I'm the only captain here on Melee, meaning my trial is the only one. Now that you have cleared the trial, please inform our Kahuna Holler. What does Kukui want, man? I'd say you cleared your first trial, yeah? This bedtime gave you a little award. Time to learn about Z-Power. All right, well, we know how it works. Zubat can kind of pull its weight. Doesn't have to wait to be Crobat. Yeah, that's a good point. I think I'm going to put this on Snorlax. I think it makes the most sense. Yeah, Noibat evolves at 48. Noibat is a very late evolution. That's the thing, is I love Noibat so much, I would have taken it. Noibat would have been able to just, like, ride the bench until level 48. You're underestimating how much emotions drive my decisions. I'm trying to beat Pokemon X with an unevolved Bunnelby because I hate Diggersby, so we all have our problems. Fair enough. Split up and find her? Okay, I have to find Lily. What's wrong with Diggersby, though? It's ugly, fair enough. Bunnelby's cute. Yeah, valid. This is technically Route 3, right? Just to be clear, this is still Route 2 down here? Yeah, okay. Just for the record, if you catch a 7th thing, it's going to end up in the dead box, not box 1. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Cutie Fly! My bias for Pokemon that I like is pulling through. I love Cutie Fly. Rabombi is actually kind of goated. Oh, Cutie Fly, stay in the Pokeball! Cutie Fly, please! Let me love you! Please! No! Oh! Holy shit! That bug is not struggling, man! Oh! Oh, what up, Jade is good? Holy shit, you turned out a great time! Oh, crit for sure mattered. Oh, crit for sure mattered. Wait, please tell me I can go back and clip that. Oh.
I will have my revenge.
It might have been too long. It might have... Oh, I'm just outside of it. Literally, my clip starts at the, like, when Meowth dies. That sucks. That... Okay. We need a name for Cutie Fly. Hey, chat, what are we naming it? Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh, tragedy has struck, man. What are other bug fairies, though? Enamorous? I guess the best thing to do would be go to fairy type on Bulbapedia. And then go to the Pokemon. Bug fairy. Yeah, there are none. There are no... It's just Cutiefly and Rabombi. So... This is a first. Then Enamorous. I can get down with that. Dude, Enamorous Destroyer of Worlds. What was that, man? Jesus. I am kind of destined to never have 6 Pokemon. Oh my god, I'm in tears. That was awesome. You'll lose 2 in the battle before the Master Ball? What do you mean the battle before the Master Ball, though? 07 to a real one, though. I don't even have any idea if there's even a battle before the Master Ball. Oh, you're just saying because I have a guaranteed encounter with the Master Ball? That's fine. Dude, if I beat the whole game with 5 Pokemon in my team at once, like if I just never have a 6th, am I crazy in saying that's kind of baller? Okay, Rufflet. Unfortunately, I could have had you have as an encounter, but I was too busy catching the fucking Destroyer of Worlds Enamorous. That was insane. I can't get over that. You're just a Spearow with the ego of Ho-Oh. It's a good one. I like that one. Look, Rufflet, try as you might, you will never be a cutie fly, okay? Not gonna happen, bud. That was amazing. I'm literally not worried about anything else. Honey? What does honey do? Does it do anything? Other than giving me the opening to say, chat, you're all as sweet as honey? Oh. An X and Y, it made horde encounters. That was fun. I don't want to battle this Rufflet. Damn it. You son of a bitch. Speaking of Spearow. Poison? Okay, statistically, this one should poison. Nothing to worry about. Nothing a little bit of headbutt can't solve. Dude, Snorlax is kind of proving himself as a valuable member of the team. I don't want to do the care thing. Please don't. You are a physical attacker. This is a special attack. Move, but we should probably get ready to growl for it. Sorry. Sharpbeak? I mean, I guess like Tropius can benefit from a Sharpbeak. I just don't have any other flying types. But Tropius also eventually becomes Grass Ghost, so it's like that has a bit of a limited lifespan on it. I just don't want to battle again. I'll be honest with you. Give it to Snorlax. Give this to Tropius. Melee Meadow. Oh, can't I catch an Oricorio here? Oh, there she is. I forgot we were looking for her. I got so distracted by... Ah, Revy. Nebby. It got out of my bag again. You know, for a Pokemon we're supposed to be keeping under wraps, you're really bad at this. Why would it want to go in that cave? Right after it got into so much trouble on the bridge, too? What if a wild Pokemon attacks? It doesn't have any moves it can use to battle. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, sure, why not, right? Alright, see what I get. Oricorio! Oh, it's electric type, that's right. Don't do that shit. I feel like this is low-key a bad encounter. A little bit, yeah. Oricorio seems like a doubles battles Pokemon, which is unfortunately not what we're doing. But regardless, chat, we have Pom-Pom style Oricorio. I believe this is electric flying. Yep. So I know Emolga's an option. Do we have any others? Technically, it can change at will. What? Zapdos? Okay. Do I not know how Oricorio forms work? Giving it the nectar will make it change? That sounds dubious. The nectar. No, see, I don't care anymore. Hey, at least I didn't get this fucking thing. So which Oricorio style is the best then? Like, if I can get my hands on the dubious nectar. We could have had a Butterfree. We could have had a Butterfree. I didn't want to let you guys down. But we immediately get another encounter. Throw the Ultra Ball at it. Running around like this sure is tiring. Oh, so the people of Alola meet in places like this too, huh? Calm yourself, Zossie. There's only one thing we are here to confirm. We must find someone strong enough to protect the blinding one. Let us see if you might be the one. No. I feel not ready for this. Oh, it's only one Pokemon. Okay. One Pokemon, it's a Furfrou. That's not terrible. Just watch your step. Yeah. How much damage did that just do? I want to say it did 7 damage. I just want to poison it and then I can swap out. There we go. Do I have a special attacker? Destroyer of Worlds. Don't switch in the bug. Why? You don't think it can take the hit? Alright, we'll send in Tropius. It's just fur coat. The easiest way to get around it is with special attacks. But we'll do Razor Leaf. Wouldn't Peck actually be a better move now because of the Sharp Beak? Okay, that's huge. Did 13 damage. Okay. I can take another one pretty easily. Yeah. That was bad. Poisoning it was kind of goated on my part. Excadrill? What I'm thinking. Your next chat message says we'll die. No, this should be fine. That was literally half its health. I'm not that committed to the Zapdos. If someone has to die and it's Zapdos, I'm fine with that. We literally just talked about how this is a bad encounter. Oh, it's fine. It did 12 damage. I actually just eat another one of these. Fucking Diglett's notorious for bad defense, but it's a steel type. Yeah, I win here. Deathless too. I was worried about that part, but damn. Oh, the extra XP thing. Dude, if the extra XP thing sends Tropius to level 17, I'm low-key gonna be pissed. Ominous Wind. Isn't that really good? Yeah. Decidueye is a special attacker, right? It's actually pretty even. So we'll just do this. At least it seems that the Pokeball we tried to create has worked properly to capture us a Pokemon. And I've seen for myself how strong you are, young Alolan trainer. What are we gonna do? Trainer, you should know that this one here warps away if it's threatened in any way. And the holes that are torn apart as a result invite dangerous beings into this world. But perhaps things will be alright as long as there are trainers like you and Alola. What about that girl, though? That girl should have nothing to do with our investigations, nor this Pokemon of hers. As long as no one is foolish enough to open a path that could lead here from Megalo Tower. Let us carry on. Okay. Let me heal. Everybody, apparently. Don't heal all the way because Lily. Oh, is she gonna heal? Does she heal me there? Well, I'm gonna get my encounter before anything. I don't know, but it's Lily. Fair enough. Holy shit. What you gonna do? Use present and heal me? Don't waste the Pokeballs. Here's what I'm thinking. Very simple logic. Cannon fodder. If nothing else, it's a Pokemon that we can just sack. God damn it. Okay, that should be enough. Okay, look. Delibird, you're starting to push your luck here, buddy. Dude, what? It's a Delibird. Thank you. That's a pure ice type, right? Ice flying? What's another ice flying Pokemon? Articuno. Alright, Articuno it is. Silverwind is pretty damn good. I don't think we need Stun Spore because we have Glare. Oh, yeah, no, you shouldn't say that one. Yeah, okay. Articuno it is. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to send him to my party, actually. Oh, you. Thank you, Revy. And I should thank Ekans, too. She did heal me! You were right! Seems the Pokemon called Oricorio changing forms by feeding it nectar. Isn't that interesting? Guess we should be going now. The press will probably be worried. Oh, and Lily's with you too. What are you up to, Hal? Finished up my trial. Hey, Revy, I want to see if I really learned anything. Let me battle. Where's my autonomy in this situation, man? No. I just don't have any autonomy in this situation. This probably also over levels Rowlet. Yeah, this is bad. Maybe if I don't use... Can I access the XP share in battle? I doubt it. No. I'm thinking maybe this is resisted. Yeah, 3 damage. Maybe if I keep it to just using XP share. Can you please poison this damn Poplio? Because it just hit 16. There we go. Down. Why do you have a berry? Oh, it's an orange berry. It's a citrus berry? He's doing about 9 damage with a water gun. Okay, he did 15 damage that time, so we're gonna switch. Just gonna send out Snorlax. Snorlax just tanks this water gun, and then it dies from poison. Oh, it's a growl. Okay, it doesn't die from poison. Now, if Tropius hits 17, I don't think it's just cooked. Thankfully, you know? Okay, we survived so far. Noibat? Oh wait, I'm supposed to be in set mode. Why am I not in set mode yet? I'm gonna sand attack. That does 3 damage. That's not... I feel like 2 sand attacks is probably good. That did 2 damage, so... Okay, maybe I didn't need to do any sand attacks. And then the last one's Pikachu, right? Or Pichu? I guess I have it right here. Yeah, it's Pikachu. It's static. What does Play Nice do? Lowers target's attack 1 stage? Okay. Yeah, Rowlet just needs to hold here. Low-key, so does my piss. I really gotta pee. I think Snorlax was a fitting name for this Furfrou. Okay. Come on. Hold. Just hold that 16. I think we did it. I think Tropius held. Because I think it shows you the level ups in party order. I think Tropius held. I feel bad I called Furfro useless earlier. To be fair, we held. That's huge. That's huge. Holding there, low-key the difference between life and death. I'll be honest. I didn't have too much faith in Zapdos to get us past the How fight. Or to get us past the Kahuna fight. But I also called Furfro useless, but that was because I wasn't aware of its game. I didn't realize Furfro had game. The Grand Trial. I don't know about fierce. I'll be the judge of that. Come on, back to Iki Town. Catch that tailwind and blast through Route 3. Alright. We're gonna save here, chat. Because unfortunately, it is about that time of the night where we say good night and we say good morrow. Made some good progress today, and you know what? I would say the run is starting to snowball a little bit. I'll say it. I think the run is starting to maybe snowball a little bit. So that's all I'm saying. Anyways, chat. Thank you guys. The hiccups are getting smaller. Exactly. The team is becoming more balanced. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. There is a video ready to go out. It'll be out. I'll probably put it out Saturday at noon. I think a big help was not using Rowlet a lot, because then you land and start letting it die immediately, kills the run. Yes. So I think the extra like XP share has been huge for us. Because it's like Rowlet's like always etching the level cap. So I'm never able to really use him. But chat, tomorrow we're going to continue Ultra Sun. Saturday is going to be a Pokemon spin-off games day. That's going to be every Saturday until I play every Pokemon spin-off game. And then Monday, we're back at it with Ultra Sun. That's kind of the schedule for the next couple streams. Saturday, expect a new YouTube video from when I played Raft. And then I started a video last night. I don't remember what it was, though. But those are all the updates. Chat, I got to get out of here. I really got to piss, and I got to make dinner. So, goodbye, chat. Good night. Yippee! See you guys later. Peace.